All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? 49, guys. Mike, 49. Rabbit.
On first down, Hilliard, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
22 jet bomber. Here we go.
A first carry now for Thompson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Thompson here, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert! Mike 20. I got you, son.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 33. Coming after you. Mike 20. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 3.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Reset, 19. Check, 53, mark. Hey, tight. Out. I can run. Watch the safety creep. Match box.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Show it up. Show it up. Like that.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
55's my guy, 55. Check 3, check 3. Check.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Regular. Check safety. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Alert. Shift. Check 24.
On first down, Hilliard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
You better be afraid of me. Up, left. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out! Hey, Mike 20.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Set. 19. Check. 53. 24. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10.
51 for Mike, boy. 51. All day, baby. All day. Check 43. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert. 51 for Mike. 51.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Regular. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, let's get this. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies 55. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 buzz. Watch safety creep. Hey, 24. Safety's creeping. Hey, 24. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson, it's complete to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Reset. 19. Alert flow.
Now Balaj, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. 53's a mark. 54's down. He's coming. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run here with Delage. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Delage. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't think you got it, son. Share. 36. Real. Go. Check 55, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55.
They toss it to Thompson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
King. What's that?
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
54 is down, he's coming. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Wilson's on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Who's up? 19! 53, Mike. I got it. 26! 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. I got it. Let's go. 53 is the mark. 53. Check.
From the gun on third, Watson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
180! Come on, D. Hey, alert 3. Switch. Point it right. Run. I got it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Lucky. Tight dog. Check four. Shift. Up.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Point it right. Switch. Slam. Regular. Hey, Charlie. Alert. Hey, Mike 20. Go. I got you.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Good. 180. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check. Jim, 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 Jim. Shit, shit, shit. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hatchet, hatchet.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Laird. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check 53 mark. Check 53 mark.
From the 29, Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Check 19. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go. 31. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go. Let's go.
Give them 32 on the play.
It's been a long day for you.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Mike, let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Two, 24. Check 49. Check 49.
On 2nd down now, Laird. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard scamper, and the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Pistol. Everyone, Mike 20. Not today, you are. Not today.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. He's got it complete to Thompson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield now. Looking deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch twins.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
We play to win. Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Sanders' kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And carries up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Like that.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, now, come on, now. Kings, Kings, Kings. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, 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 hey.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You
The
got the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike Hunt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Topper, Topper.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good... Play there's the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, switch the leg.
They run it with Balaj. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
53, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. 54. D-line, get that quarterback. 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Watch twist. 53's the Mike. 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Miami. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
180. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Spud. 20, Mike, 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check. Crunch. Big Ed.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check 25. 31. Switch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go this way, here we go, here we go. 54. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Watch the pass. Let's go. Hey, we got 9 of them.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good set. 19. All day, dog. 59. Ball set. 59. 53. Mike. Guys, it's game.
Third and 2. Watson. It's complete to Grant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Dolphins. That's the end.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Rip right. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch QB draw. Check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. The 20. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Check 50 to 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rip left. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
From the gun on third down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Browns first down. So
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, it's Thompson. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We own him. We own him. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
180.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get this. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Watch the twitch.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.